Here he comes from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing. Tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, the inside give. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. They'll try to power their way ahead. Still on his feet at the 45. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Tollefson. Dumps it to the back. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Here comes the offense on 1st down. He'll keep it himself. Finds a little space. Breaks into the open. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. He's got it, and he goes into the end zone for the touchdown.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculate it down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on 3rd down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup. Accurate throw, and they get paid.
Coming out with it, it's Pitts. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So the Arizona State Sun Devils offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Now the play fake. Steamrolls his way ahead. He was running through tackles and picked up the 1st down and finally got knocked down. On 1st down from their own 22. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Got the 1st down himself. Good run on on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. The Sun Devils getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Little touch pass to the receiver. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
The give to the back.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. Bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Discards him with the stiff arm. He had a vision of getting loose, but he'll go out of bounds at the 18. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Looking for a crease to the left. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Looking to throw, it's Tollefson. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. It's now 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And here comes the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. He couldn't find much running room there, didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out there, down 7-3 as they open this drive. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Sun Devils will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. He makes the catch at the 10. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Here comes the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Not much much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. He'll do it himself. Fights off a defender. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Handoff from the shotgun. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. From the gun, running back on the move. And this one will be stopped for no gain. So you get stuffed on first down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on second, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw in.
And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Tollefson. Rushes on him. Oh, he's got some room in under the goal line. And into the end zone for a touchdown.
Football oftentimes gets won by the teams who play the best on the critical down and distances. What an amazing play by that quarterback on 3rd down. Able to put his team on his back, use his legs to extend and buy time, and then go score. Awesome job.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Pitts. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, this quarterback's already taken a couple shots from the pocket. Here's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Sun Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Hands it off. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Out of the gun, the inside kid. Turning it on. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Gets it out fast. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Finds a crease at the 20. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. He'll pull it on the read. He's shoved out of bounds right at the 6-yard line as they were able to at least keep him out of the end zone.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
He's got it. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab, in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time. And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Back to throw, it's Tollefson. He's in for the touchdown. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. Effective offense leading the way here in establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
He'll bring it out. It's Pitts. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Nice move there. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Jet sweep, trying to get the edge. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
So many offenses do this, right? They run the jet sweep. This defense was more than ready. They see it all the time. They got the penetration. That play had no chance to be successful.
Off the boot, looking for his man. With the catch, it's Anthony. It's a fumble. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude. And the Sun Devils will call on their punt team. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight.
And the offense will take over.
Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field.
Music now! Music now! Charcoal!
To the air, it's Tollefson. Caught in the backfield, it's Malone. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
Under fire. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. They bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they...
Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Fires to the big fella. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on 4th down. The Sun Devils will send out the punt unit. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Sends it back in motion. Direct snap. It's Malone. They forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Reads it, fires complete. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Tollefson. Got his man on the right. Looks it into his hands and then waltzes it into the end zone. Touchdown.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Traore. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Sun Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Complete on 3rd down. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Sun Devils send out the punt unit. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Handoff from the gun. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Trying play action. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the Heat, and down he goes again.
On the play. Offense facing fourth down.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in West Point for an entertaining first half than you? And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Blake Field inside Mikey Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. He'll bring it out. It's Pitts. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. I just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense.
There he goes. Puts him in the spin cycle.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. He fought them off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Finds his man down the middle. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. He'll keep it on the sneak. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Sun Devils pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. The running back has it. Nice move to keep running. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
He's got him. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. And the Sun Devils line it up with a 1st and goal. Fires to the tight end. Touchdown, Arizona State! A great catch and run for 6. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. Offense gets set for second down.
Here we go.
Rides to back and leaves it. Got the first down and more. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Looking to throw, it's Tollefson. Sets up the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. You want to give this guy a chance to get some yards after the catch, but there was nothing there.
Yeah, give the defense credit. You saw their speed rallying to the football on the perimeter.
Back to pass on second down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. They get a nice pickup on this crossing route against the zone, and everybody executed in unison, Jesse.
Yeah, and Reese, this offense, they've got a plan in the passing game. They've got some stuff ready for man coverage, and they've got some zone beaters as well. And just saw one there on the crossing.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. The hand to the running back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. DB's right up on the receivers. Here comes the heat. Touchdown, Sun Devils! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a...
Oh, they blocked the extra point. Now he can return this. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Tollefson. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Got him downfield. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up fourth down.
Makes a grab past the marker. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
And they are showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
They'll run it from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Might be calling a hot route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field.
On to kick it away.
Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. These guys scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Now a chance to really dig their way out of this hole.
Yeah, and it's complimentary football, right? Offense doing their job, scoring, defense getting the stop. Offense has got the ball right back. Palmer, go back to that last drive, revisit it, rehash some of the same plays.
Yeah, and if you're the quarterback here, think about where are my best matchups too. We're going to have to throw the football at some point here, so where do I want to take advantage of this defense and what areas of the field, and where are my best opportunities?
Gets rid of it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lewis. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. The Sun Devils can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Takes the handoff. It's Lewis. At the 45. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Arizona State. And here they come, almost all the way back.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Fires to the right. A strike downfield. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Big play like that to open a drive just builds the confidence. Now first down from the 46. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling a rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
Fires on the move. Complete to the left. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And with the pressure on him, the quarterback goes down, and we've played 3 quarters here. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. So the final period starts with a second down play. Finds the tight end. Breaks into the open. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. This offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Second and goal for this offense. Powers forward. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Third and goal, where the strong come through. Dropping back, it's Tollefson. Fires to the end zone. Wideout trying to get it in.
And after that completion, it's decision time now for the head coach. Do you kick a field goal, add to your lead, and make it more difficult on the opposing offense, or do you trust your quarterback to make one more big completion here and ice the game?
They already have the lead, but they will go for the knockout punch here in the fourth quarter on fourth and goal. Sprints into the end zone for a touchdown. With that last score, things comfortable here in the fourth as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Here's the handoff. You just can't go backwards there. He did, and they swarmed him for a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. Creates a little space.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
The give to the back. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
He'll ride his man on the option. Quick toss. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Yeah, and he's been dependable. He's been a guy that they've given the ball a lot. He's just been so productive, giving this offense an easy way to move the football down the field. 97 yards on the day.
How bold will they be on third down after that last run? Rides the back on the option, the give. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here.
Fourth down coming up.
So the offense is going to go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his target down the middle. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? We'll see how the offensive coordinator pieces together this drive down late in the fourth. Oh, they're after him. Makes the grab. It's Traore. You want to talk about running behind your pads as he plows his way to the 35. And the Sun Devils with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. crosses the 30 to the 29 before he stopped. Pick up a 5 on the play. It's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Wants to fire on second down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Fires to the big fella. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. This late in the game, there's really no question about it. To have any chance to tie this thing up, they have to convert here on fourth down. Going to try to get it himself. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. The tag. And this feels like the exclamation point. The defense with a scoop and score.
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners. Takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Wants to go up top on first down. They'll run the screen. At the 35, he's got room. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Bringing the heat. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Traore. Still on his feet at the 45. There he goes. Touchdown, Sun Devils. And the comeback is on.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the owner?
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Texas is painting an offensive masterpiece so far. It's been like a Bob Ross masterclass.
The give as they work on that clock. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dot.
Turning it on! Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on second in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up third and short.
Will they keep it on the ground again here on third down?
Here we go, here we go.
They'll try to run for it. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout called by the offense.
And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And they'll try to tack 3 more onto this lead late. And they didn't need the extra points, but maybe just a chance to stick it to them right here a little bit at the end. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People were fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But now they've definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.
They sure do, David. We know teams get better or they get worse over the course of the season. This team right now, completely different. Almost the polar opposite of what we saw earlier this year. And I'll tell you, look at their schedule and who they've got left. Those teams better be careful. This team is coming for them.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.